And now, WBW Theater. Welcome to WBW Theater. Listen to a series of radio dramas, comedies, mysteries, thrillers, westerns, all dedicated to preserving the golden age of radio. Those thrilling days of yesteryear, way back when families gathered together around the living room radio to join the theater of the mind. Listen now as we take you way back when imagination ruled and creativity had no limits. Listen now to WBW Theater.
Lights out, everybody. It's later than you think.
Afraid to die? Who isn't? When I was a kid, I used to wake up in the night and see the dark pressing all around me, and I'd get so scared. I'd think I was dead, buried. I'd try to scream. I couldn't. My voice, I'd know I was dead. I'd know it. I'd throw off the cover. I'd cry out, "Mother! Mother!" Why did I yell out like that? Why should I be scared now? I want to die. I've got to die. It's cold down here in the basement. I wonder if the grave is cold. Why don't I get it over with? The rope's around my neck. One step off the ladder and I'll hang and die. I've got to die. I've got to die.
Wages of sin are death. Wages of sin are death.
The wages of sin are death. Funny how I seem to hear the words the way my father used to say them. The wages of sin. But was it a sin? No, it was hate. I killed her because I hated her. I remember the first time we met. Jay had just married me and we were walking along the street to his house.
Oh, Ella, you'll really like my ma. Really, you will.
Will I?
Oh, sure, she's swell. Best woman in the world.
Is she?
I mean, well, you're my wife now, Ella. That proves what I think of you, don't it?
I guess it does.
You and Ma'll get along fine. Will this be a surprise to her? Well, here's the house. What do you think of it?
It's all right.
Well, in we go. Well, Ma's eyes pop when she sees ya. Oh, pop right out. I'll bet ya. Come on, Ma, open up. Got a surprise for you.
Jay, where have you been, son? Where? Oh.
Surprised, huh, Ma? Meet Ella.
Jay, you brought home a woman?
When she said it that way, right from that minute I knew I hated her. And that's the way it was from then on. I wasn't Jay's wife to her, but a woman. A stranger in her house. And it was her house, and everything in it. Nothing Jay's, everything hers.
Hey, Ma, can I use your car to take Ella riding? Ma, mind if Ella plants some roses in your garden? Ma, is it all right if Ella uses some of your towels to make covers for the...
That's the way it was. Hers, everything hers. All I had was Jay, and he wasn't much. You can't blame me. You hear me? You can't blame me for not standing it. All my life I'd had nothing, and at last I was married, and I still had nothing. Her house, her car, her money, her son. I couldn't stand it, I tell you. So, I killed her.
Wages of sin are death.
Why do I keep hearing Pa's words in my head? I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna do it. It's just... I just want to sit here on top of the ladder and think and talk about everything for a little while. It's the last chance I'll get. So like I said, I killed her. Oh, not right away. I stood for it for weeks and months. But all the time, inside of me, something was talking. At first,
Kill her.
soft-like.
Then all will be yours.
And then louder and louder
Kill
until my
her.
head was filled up with
Then
it.
all will be yours.
Louder and louder until
Kill
I couldn't
her.
stand it no more. louder
Then
and louder
all
until
will
I
be
said,
yours.
Yes, I'll do it. Yes. Yes. Everything would be mine then. Everything. I always wanted it that way. It had to be that way. Here, in the basement, that's where it happened. Jay went to work. I came down here. Oh, it wasn't very hard to do what I had to do. I remember every minute of it so well. Every minute. I called her, and she came down into the basement.
You called me, Ella?
Yes, I called you.
What's the matter?
Somebody took the lid off the sewer down here.
Land sakes alive. Now, who could have done that? Heavy iron cover like that? Jay wouldn't have done it.
It sure is deep down there.
Course it's deep. Tain't a sewer anyway. Covers an old well this building was built over.
Oh,
What are you owing about? I heard my son Jay telling you the same thing weeks ago.
yes, he did tell me. Funny, I forgot. Oh, look.
What?
Down in the well, look.
I don't see nothing. What?
It's your well, isn't it, Mama? Your well. Everything's yours, so stay in it. Stay in it, Mama. Stay in it. Your well, Mama. But everything else is mine now. Everything is mine. Mine. And that's the way it was. Easy. Too easy. Jay came home. He said,
Say, Ella, where's Ma?
I don't know. She wasn't here when I got back from the store. Must have gone out.
Oh, well, she'll be back. And leave it to Ma.
But she didn't come back. How could she? Jay went to the police. They came around. They asked questions. They went away. And nothing happened. It was as easy as that.
Wages of sin are death. Wages of sin are death.
Why do I keep hearing that in my head? Why? I'm gonna die. The rope around my neck. Just a little bit longer of talking. Just a little. She was gone. And I had her house and her son. And then I didn't want him. Always talking about her morning and night. Mama this and Mama that. Mama always did this way and that way. And I tell you, he made me just sick just to look at him. Mama, I wanted to forget. Forget. And how could I forget with his fat lips saying, Mama. And then one day I got an idea. There was more room under that iron lid in the basement, wasn't there? That was it. Yeah, that was it. Got free of her. Now I get free of him. Sell the house quick, get away. Get out, far away. Yeah, that was it. A free woman. With my looks and all that money. I would have a time. I planned everything. Told the neighbors Jay was going on a trip. Yeah, a long trip. Give me time to sell everything. Oh, I planned good. I'd say Jay'd written me to sell a place and join him out of town. Oh, I tell you, it was perfect. He came home that night, the night I was going to let him join his mama.
Anybody home?
I'm always home.
You said that just like Mama used to.
Did I?
Say, that reminds me. I got a new detective agency working on the case. They think that maybe she lost her memory somehow. You know, like you read about. And,
All right.
But Ella...
Just sit down and eat your supper. Want it to get cold?
Don't see why you don't want to talk about finding Ma. I mean, after all...
Sit down and eat your supper. You'll find your mama.
You think so, Ella?
Sure.
Say, that's good hearing you say that. Yeah, finding my Ma, that's something I'd sure like to.
He sat down to eat. I made him a good supper. Why not? His last supper. And then it happened. We were sitting there eating, and there was a knocking at the door.
Now, who could that be?
How should I know? Get up and answer it.
Yeah, peddler, I'll bet you. Ain't nobody here.
Then shut the door and come back and finish your supper.
Funny. I heard knocking plain, didn't you?
Kids playing jokes. Go on, eat. I want you to help me fix something in the basement.
Fix what?
Oh, you'll see. Finish your eating first.
Okay.
those crazy kids.
Oh, I'll...
No, sit where you are. I'll go and...
Ella, wait.
For what?
That knocking sound. How funny it is.
Those kids?
But it's from the basement door.
No.
Well, I better go see who...
No, Jay, don't open that door. Don't, I tell you.
Well, don't see why not. Someone's knocking. I gotta go see who...
Jay, leave that door closed.
Why? What's the matter with you? You gotta open it. I gotta see.
No, Jay.
No.
Oh, no.
Mama! Mama!
Yeah, it was her, all right. There she was, eyes glaring, dirty gray old hair plastered wet around her face, standing there. I could see her with my own eyes. And yet she was dead, I tell you. Dead. Jay didn't know that. No, he took that dead thing by the arm and he led her into the room. And he sat her down in a chair.
Oh, Mama! Mama! You did come back. I knew you would. Oh, we both knew it, didn't we, Ella? Now tell us, Mama, where you been? Why did you go? Yeah, and why'd you come back this funny way? The back way, up the basement steps. Why, Mama? Mama, you're sick. Oh, Ella, look. Oh, she's dripping wet. And it ain't rained in days. Ella, quick, take her upstairs and put her to bed. Yeah, and maybe you'd better sleep with her tonight. Keep her warm. Ella, why are you looking so funny? Ella! You fainted! Ella, why'd you faint? Why?
Sure, I fainted. Me sleep with that? Me keep that warm? Oh, no. I didn't wake up until next morning. Ray was leaving for work. He told me she was sleeping in her room. To take good care of her when she woke up. And then he went away, happy his mama was back. And then he was gone, and I sat down there in the kitchen and waited. I waited a long time, listening. The clock hands crawled slow around and around, but there was only the sound of its ticking. Nothing from upstairs, nothing from her. It got on to 5. Soon he'd be coming home. I had to know. I tell you, I had to. I went upstairs to her room. I opened the door. Nobody there. I tell you, nobody there. The bed not even slept in. She'd never been there, never. I dreamed it. Jade dreamed it. She wasn't there. She hadn't come back. But I had to be sure. I went down into the basement. I pried up that old iron lid. There was the open well. I lit a lantern and held it in the black hole. I looked in. She was there. Floating in the water like a big, fat... But she was still there. That's all that mattered. I piled things over the lid to hold it down. An old trunk, boxes, heavy things. That's what I did. Jay came home after a while. He said,
"How's Mama?"
I said, "All right." He said,
"Call her down to dinner, will you?"
I said, "Yeah, sure." That's what I said. I knew Mama was all right where she was. We sat down to dinner. He kept talking about her, how funny it was if she was still sleeping. How funny it was the way she came back. But all the time I was laughing inside myself because I knew what had happened was just a strange dream we both had had. Because she was dead. Dead and floating. We sat there eating. I felt good. A bad dream ended for the night. A bad dream ended, for this night Jay would join his mama swimming. Yeah. And then, just like the night before, it happened.
Say, now who in the world's that? And it's the basement door again. Now what in the... Mama! You!
Yeah, I screamed. What good was that? There she was again. The water dripping down off her face and clothes and puddling on the floor. And this time, I knew it was no dream. She came into the room. She sat down on a chair. Jay talking all the time, not understanding yet. Thinking that she'd wandered out again. No, he didn't understand. He thought the wet on her face was from the rain that was falling outside. He didn't see, the way I saw, that the flesh on her face was... It started to thunder, and Jay said,
Oh, Mama! You should never have sneaked out on a night like this. Now to bed with you. In the early morning, I'll call the doctor. Ella, you take Mama upstairs to bed. And this time, be sure you sleep with her. Well, you know how scared she is of thunder. Well, go on now. Oh, she's soaked to the skin.
I just sat there. And I tell you, I couldn't move. Thinking of going upstairs with her. Being in the same room with her. It froze me to my chair. And then Jay said,
No, come to think of it, I'll go fetch the doctor right now. I can't take any more chances. Ella, you take Mama right upstairs and put her to bed. Lie down with her. Keep her warm till I get back with Doc Williams.
And then he was gone. Gone after the doctor. I sat there, the flesh on me crawling. The doctor would come and he'd see that she was dead. Dead a long time. He'd be sure to see it, the way I saw it. Dead and bloated from the water. And sitting there staring at me. How long we sat there looking at each other, I don't know. And then her lips moved, and it was like a cold wind.
My son said to put me to bed.
That's what she said. My son said to put me to bed. Then I understood the whole thing. She'd come back from the dead to keep me from killing him. And she wanted me along upstairs to... No, I wouldn't do it. I sat there without moving. Her lips moved again.
He said to keep me warm. Come upstairs, Ella, to keep me warm.
Me? Keeping that dead thing warm? For what cold, dripping skin up against... No, I wouldn't do it. She thought she'd make me crazy that way. Hold me in her bony arms until the sense in me ran out the way the well water was running out of her. Make me crazy. Crazy. Something to be locked away like they locked my own mother away. Crazy, crazy, crazy. No, that wouldn't happen to me. She wouldn't make me crazy, not me. I got to my feet. I turned quick before she could stop me. The basement door. I locked it behind me. I ran down the basement steps. Oh, I knew how to cheat her. The sure way. The only way. That's why I'm down here now. The rope around my neck. The other end tied to the crossbeams. I'll jump off this ladder. The rope will stretch. And I'll be dead. Dead. And she'll never get me crazy. Still thundering. If I make noises, I choke. No one will hear me. And I'll die. And I'll never see her again. Mother died crazy. But I'll die sane, you hear me? Sane. Sane! Why don't I do it now? There isn't much time. Jay and the doctor will be coming back. I've got to be dead then. Good and dead. Well, they'll find out the truth about her. Why don't I do it now? Step off the ladder, it'll be over quick. I know it will. The rope will tighten quick. I'll hardly know what happened. Oh, why don't I do it? 'Cause I'm afraid. Afraid of dying. Oh, terribly afraid. That's why I've been talking here in the dark. 'Cause I'm afraid. Afraid to die. There'll be just nothing when I'm dead. And I'm afraid of that nothing. I've always been afraid of it. When I was a kid, and now, it'll be so dark. Empty. Things will go on. The world. And I'll have nothing but the dark. Why should I die? Yeah, why should I? If I left this house, she wouldn't follow me, would she? That's all she wants. The house, her Jay. Well, she can have him. I'll go. I'll go straight away, far away. They'll never find me. Never! The rope. So tight around my neck. Gotta get it off. Gotta hurry and get away before Jay and the doctor. I can't get the rope off. Who's there? Who's coming down the steps? Is that you, Jay? You followed me down? But how could you? I locked the door. But then I put that iron lid over you too, didn't I? And it didn't do much good. Listen, I'll go away. I'll go away. You hear me? I'll go away. This'll be your house and everything in it. You hear me? All yours again, and Jay, I'll leave him too. I won't take anything with me. I'll go right away out into the rain, and if I do that, if I never come back, that'll make everything all right, won't it? No, you don't have to answer. I know it's all right with you. You see, I was gonna kill myself. Still standing up here, rope around my neck. But I won't have to do that now, will I? As long as I'm going away. Get the rope off. I'll go. You'll see me go. Man, the noose so tight, I can't seem to... Mrs. Kruger, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna climb up the ladder. No, stay off. Stay off, I tell you. Don't come closer. I can't stand you coming closer. Stay away. The ladder will fall. The rope, it's still around my neck. If I fall, No, you won't make me die. I've got hold of this rope with my hands. I won't choke this way, you'll see. You thing, you, I won't choke. I'll live. I'll hold onto this rope and live. I don't want to die. I can't die. It isn't right to die. They'll think I killed myself. And that isn't right, I tell you. You can't kill yourself. That's a sin. I know that now. I know it. I'll live. My arms are strong. I can hold onto the rope above my head for a long, long time. Jay'll be home right away. He'll get me down. I'll live. I will. And you'll still be dead. Dead, I tell you. I'll tell them that you fell in the well. They'll believe me. They'll believe me. Oh, well, say something. Say something. I know you're standing down there watching me. You're waiting for my arms to get tired. So I'll let go. But I won't let go. I won't. Jay'll be home. He'll be home before. Oh, gotta hold on. We'll hold on. I can't let go. I can't hang. I've gotta live. Gotta live. Oh, my arms. I'm so tired. I gotta hold on. Gotta hold on to the noose. The noose. Ah, cramp in my arm. Jay, hurry. The cramp in my arm. I can't hold on anymore. Jay, hurry. I wouldn't have killed you, Jay. Jay, I can't hold on. Jay!
Join us again as we bring you exciting thrills and adventure, rip-roaring comedy, and shoot-'em-up westerns and gangbusters. Next time, when your imaginations will be invited into the theater of the mind with WBW Theater.